Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Tripathi and welcome to the Current Affairs Interceptor YouTube channel. And today is April 16 and we are going to learn April 15 and 16 current affairs. Angara A5 rocket has been launched by US, Iran, Israel or Russia. It is launched by Russia. So Angara A5 rocket has been recently launched after two delays, and in this third attempt the launch was successful. It was launched from far eastern side of Russia, from Vostokny Cosmodrome. Cosmodrome is, launch pad. They call it Cosmodrome, we call it launch pad. Vostokny Cosmodrome, and it is located at far east side of Russia. It will replace Proton rocket launcher, which is being used as of now since 90s. So this is a new version of rocket and it is going to replace proton based launchers for Russia. Government has recently ordered how many LCA Tejas Mark 1A to replace aging MiG fleet. So government had ordered 97 LCA Tejas Mark 1A to replace aging MiG fleet. See, Tejas has three variants. Tejas has three variants. 1A and 2. Tejas has three variants. One has been developed. 1A is the most advanced version as of now, and 2 is going to soon launched in future. As of now, we have two active, 1 and 1A, and government has ordered Tejas Mark 1A of 97 quantity. Tejas aircraft is a LCA. LCA means light combat aircraft, and it is designed and developed by, please remember this is very important question, design and development at ADA. ADA means Aeronautical Defense Agency, and HAL does manufacturing of it. HAL doesn't design, HAL does manufacturing of Tejas. So LCA has been designed and developed by ADA, which is Aeronautical Defense Agency, and HAL does manufacturing of it. 1A version has many upgrades, advanced avionics, which means its radar systems capability to detect radars are very high. It has upgraded weapons which are lighter and more powerful, and it also features mid-air refueling. So when Tejas Mark 1 is flying in air and it experiences fuel deficiency, another tanker can fly parallel to it and refuel this LCA Mark 1. It does not need to go down, land on ground, then refuel, then fly up. It can keep flying and another fuel tanker will come fly parallel to it and fill the tanker of it. It has also advanced reconnaissance capability, means it can detect foreign or enemy aircrafts from very distance. Tejas program was imagined in 1980s, and it was 1980s concept to develop its own fighter aircraft Tejas, and finally we have it. HAL, which means Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, is Asia's one of the largest defense and aerospace manufacturer. It was established in 1940s, and ADA, which is Aeronautical Defense Agency, it came into existence in 1984. ADA further comes under DRDO. DRDO, we know that Defense Research Development Organization. DRDO makes multiple missiles, multiple defense equipments. Some of them are like, Rohini radar, Rustam UAV, Prithvi, which is surface to air missile, Agni, which is a ballistic missile, ASAT, which is an anti-satellite missile, as we have seen in Mission Shakti. It can destroy the satellite orbiting around Earth. And there are two very common types of missile. One is ballistic missile, and second is cruise missile. Let me tell you in brief what does it mean. Ballistic missile, suppose this is the launch point It goes up, and further, and then attacks the spot. This is the Earth, and it goes near space. So suppose this is space, and this is the Earth atmosphere. So it can go up to the space, not outside the Earth, just touching it, leaving the atmosphere, and then come to attack it. This is called a ballistic missile. Cruise missile, suppose this is Earth, it goes up, stays within environment, and then attacks it. So that's how ballistic and cruise missile works. Ballistic missiles leave the atmosphere, and cruise missile stay within the atmosphere. There are other variants of missiles such as surface to air missile. Surface to air missile are mostly used in air defense systems. So air defense system, suppose it is installed here, and if there is a foreign aircraft or foreign missile comes, so it can launch it and destroy it here. So it is called surface to air missile, and also called SAM in short form. Second is air to air missile. So suppose this is jet, this is another jet. When they fire at each other, this is called air to air missile. They don't touch ground. Another one is surface to surface missile. It is launched from one surface and attacks to the other part. So these are the brief types of missiles: ballistic missile, cruise missile, and we have learned that LCA Tejas has two variants, one 1A and 2 is under development. It was proposed in 1980s, and design and development comes under ADA, which is Aeronautical Defense Agency, and it comes under DRDO. ADA came into existence in 1984, and HAL came into existence in 1940. It is one of the largest defense manufacturing complex in Asia, and it actually manufactures LCA Tejas 1. So government has ordered 97 Tejas variants to replace aging MiG fleet. MiG fleet aircrafts are Russian aircraft which are very old, like 1960s, 70s maybe, and we need advanced aircraft for further future ready operations. So these are, all about Tejas Mark 1A, and let's quickly have a look at number of days in March, and so that you can recall it better manner. World Seagrass Day is observed on March 1. Zero Discrimination Day is observed on March 1 as well. World Wildlife Day, March 3. National Defense Day is of India, which is March 3. National Security Day, March 4. International Day for Disarmament and Non-Proliferation Awareness, March 5. International Women's Day, March 8. Very important, please remember this. No Smoking Day, it is from India, remember this, March 11. March 15, World Consumer Rights Day. Simple, it wants to raise awareness about consumer awareness, consumer rights. International Day of Happiness, 20th March. World Forestry Day, 21. World Poetry Day, 21. International Day of Nowruz. Nowruz, as we know, Persian festival. It's a New Year festival. Now means new, Ruz means day. World Down Syndrome Day, to raise awareness about Down syndrome. World Water Day, 22 March, very important, most of asked in SSC exams. World Meteorological Day, very important, 23rd March. Martyrs Day, 23 March. 24th March, TB Day. International Day of Solidarity with Retained and Missing Staffs, March 25. International Day of Zero Waste, 26. Shahid Divas, 23rd March, which is again Martyr Day. And so these are the important days, and you guys should have please look at it and keep it in mind. Revise it multiple times, just reread it. Don't try to mug up, but keep it in your front and read it multiple times, like 2 times or 3 times, and you will automatically recall each and everything. Let's move to next. According to recent hepatitis report by WHO, which country has the most cases? Hepatitis is a disease. It is a parasitic disease, and recently WHO released a report. So which country has most cases? Democratic Republic of Congo, China, Nigeria, or South Sudan? It is China. Hepatitis can be caused by both the cases, such as parasite as well as virus. There are multiple types of hepatitis, and it is very dangerous, and China has most number of hepatitis cases in the world, as released by WHO. WHO is a World Health Organization. It is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and Dr. Tedros, who is Ethiopian national, is the Director General of World Health Organization. Recently, Swiss-based research consultancy Earth Action has released report on plastic and which country tops plastic production: China, South Korea, Ukraine, or Belgium? It is Belgium. Belgium produces lots of plastics and it is very dangerous for environment and earth. Belgium is also known as Kingdom of Belgium, and it is a country located in northwestern Europe. Northwestern Europe. Capital Brussels. Currency euro. So these are the things about Belgium. And Earth Action Group is a Swiss means Switzerland based research consultancy. Earth Action has released report on plastic and which country tops the plastic production. It is Belgium. Please remember this. Belgium produces lots of plastics, very harmful for earth. What is the recent Moody's forecast for Indian economy for 2024? 8%, 7.6%, 6.1% and 9%. It is 6.1%. So what is Moody? Moody is a global financial services company. Moody is a global financial services company, and it provides credit rating. Primarily, these are the main important credit rating, risk analysis. In credit rating, it does credit worthiness, risk of being defunct or default. So it provides the credit rating for countries, and based on those they are able to claim loans and financial assistance. For example, some country which has the poor credit rating, it is likely to default on loans. So people become very cautious before lending out money to those countries. Moody was established in 1907 by John Moody, and three very big, very important forecasting and credit analysis institutions or companies or think tanks, whatever you can call them. And these are the big three. First is Moody, second is S&P, Standards and Poor's, and third is Fitch. So these release economic forecast from time to time, sometime bi-monthly, sometime quarterly, and they have revised it to 6.1% this time for 2024. Which Indian is set to join Blue Origin NS-25 mission in space as tourist? Sunil Dinkar, Diljit Singh, Gopi Thotakura, and Manoj Saini. It is Gopi Thotakura. Is the US company, a US aerospace and defense company basically. Aerospace and defense company of US. It is a private company, and founder is very famous, as we know, is Jeff Bezos, who is also founder of Amazon. As we know, ISRO has PSLV, GSLV, launch vehicles, SpaceX multiple launch vehicles such as Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, and in the similar manner, Blue Origin has New Shepard launch. So please remember this, it can be asked in exams. And with New Shepard, Blue Origin is going to send tourists, and one of them is Gopi Thotakura, who is an Indian, and this is going to be space tourism. Blue Origin NS-25 is a suborbital flight. It means, suppose this is Earth and this is satellite. Satellite keeps orbiting the earth regularly once they get out of the earth. Okay, in case of suborbital flight, suppose this is ground, they go to space and they reaches to outer space and they come back, just like we throw ball up and come down, and they are around, touch the space, but they don't go outside to leave the earth's atmosphere. So New Shepard will take them to outer space just for brief moment so that they don't leave the earth's atmosphere, and they will come back. So Blue Origin NH-25 mission is all about this, and Gopi Sotakura is an Indian who is going to join Blue Origin's space mission as tourist, who has been recently awarded with John Dirks Canada Gardner Global Health Award. This is a very important award. This is a very, very big award in Canada context. So it is Gagandeep Kang. So what is John Dirks Canada Gardner Award? Dr. John Dirk is a scientist, and Gardner is a foundation basically. So don't confuse with it. Gardner, it is a foundation. ये clinical scientist, and this is a foundation, and this is known as Canada's Nobel Prize. This is called Canada's Nobel Prize. Please remember this, very important one, and it is given for outstanding research. And in this way, India's Gagandeep Kang has been given as John Dirks Canada Gardner Global Health Award. Please remember this, very important question. It can be asked very easily in exams. Ring of Fire is a zone in Pacific Ocean. What it means? Airplanes face turbulence here, ships sink, earthquake, frequent ocean rainfall, and turbulent wind. Basically, it is a earthquake prone zone, and in this Pacific Ocean area, lots of volcanoes are active here. Additionally, lots of earthquakes come in this region. You know, this is South China Sea, and this is the whole Pacific Ocean. This is the US side. This is the South America side, and suppose this is Australia. So in this region, above Australia, west of North America and South America, and east of, Japan, and south of South China Sea. In this region, very prone to earthquake and volcanoes, and this is called the Ring of Fire zone. Aero Air Defense System is of which country? Aero Air Defense System is of Israel. Israel has multiple air defense systems. One of them such is Aero. Another one is development and likely to be launched soon, which is called Iron Beam. Iron Beam is basically laser based air defense system. When it will detect enemy missiles or aircraft, it will damage it by using strong lasers instead of sending missiles. So Aero Air Defense System is of Israel. Capital of Israel is Tel Aviv. President is Benjamin Netanyahu. Currency is new shekel. And their parliament is called Knesset. Please remember this, Israel parliament is called Knesset. Just as our parliament is called Sansad Bhavan, it is called Knesset there. President is Benjamin Netanyahu. Capital is Tel Aviv. Currency is new shekel. What is the theme for Raisina Dialogues 2024? देश विदेश नीति, अमृतकाल का भारत, चतुरंगा और विकसित भारत. It was Chaturanga. So it was held in 1 or 2 months ago, but it is very important. Raisina Dialogue, it is held in Raisina Health, as we know, is in Delhi. So it is held in New Delhi. It is organized by ORF, which is a think tank and also known as Observer Research Foundation. It is basically independent think tank and sometimes related to MEA, Ministry of External Affairs. So what happens here? There is a multilateral dialogue for geopolitics and geoeconomics. Geopolitics and geoeconomics. Multiple people from different domains come together and discuss on contemporary issues concerning geopolitics and geoeconomics. They just present their solutions. They discuss the most important issues pertaining to the global world order, and it was first started in 2016. So Chaturanga was the theme of Raisina Dialogue 2024. Chaturanga is basically believed to be ancient version of chess. India's first LNG powered bus terminal started in UP, Rajasthan, MP and Maharashtra. It is Maharashtra. What is LNG? LNG is a liquefied natural gas, and it is majorly made of methane and ethane. While methane has, most of the quantity, just few amount of ethane as well. This is the methane, this is the ethane. LNG is basically when gases are cooled down to liquid state, composed of methane and ethane. It is called LNG. It is colorless, odorless, non-toxic and almost very few pollutions. So it is sustainable fuel and it is going to help a lot in. So here it is. If you have any doubt or any feedback, please let me know in comment section. I will answer your doubts in comments and I will take your feedback into account. If you have liked this session, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I have a very request for you. I have a very simple request for you. Please stick to daily learning. Don't leave current affair for weekly basis or when exams arrive, like 1 month before. Learn current affair every day, each day, just like you consume videos, news every day. Such in the same manner, learn current affair daily basis. What it will happen that when you learn it, a layer will be formed. When you revise it, another layer will form. So layer by layer, you will be very stronger compared to the 1 month before. When you learn it once, revise it once, max to max, and revise it thrice. So you will not gain that much of output compared to learning daily. When you learn daily of 1 month current affair, it also covers the previous month as well as forward month, because you will be familiar with terminologies, various steps, and you will know the grip, how to remember things, how will recall things. Actually, these are not very humongous syllabus. Once you start learning, you will find that there is a pattern, there is something repeating it. So please stick to daily learning. It will help you in unimaginable ways. Means you will get a lot of benefit in exams. Think this is the helpful videos for you. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. These were today's current affairs, and thank you so much for giving your time. Have a great day.